11 reasons why most educated people end up poor. Our world is systematically capitalist, and the education system is training our minds instead of educating us. Educated people seem to have a better life, but this is not true. They suffer the most because rich people use them as their slaves and hire them to work for them instead of being who they are. The uneducated build their empire by earning more and more money, whereas the educated end up working for the uneducated. Bill Gates once said, he failed some subjects in the exam, but his friend passed all of them. Now he is an engineer in Microsoft, and Bill Gates himself is the owner of Microsoft. Some entrepreneurs believe that the educational system is flawed and, like Bill Gates, drop out of school to pursue self-education. Let's have a look at all the reasons why educated people are poor. Before we start, if you don't want to miss out my latest video, don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell too. 1. Poor financial education. Education draws our minds to the word school, and schools should teach the subjects with every perspective of life. How did schools come to be restricted to only practicing the syllabus? It is at this point that the problems begin. When it comes to creating wealth, 3 skills are required: the ability to make money, keep money, and grow money. When you take a look at the life of the rich people in the world, you will learn to find the solution to poor financial education. One of the most popular books, Rich Dad Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki, explains more about why educated poor dad getting poor. It is possible that the wealthy will run out of cash, but he will still be wealthy because of his investments. Rich people use money to build assets, whereas educated people spend all of their money in daily life, which they earn through their jobs. They compare their financial assessment depending on the job making money. Financial education is important in the lives of the poor. When they get money, they spend it quickly on their expenses or try to keep up with the elite class standards. Education is necessary, but financial education is even more undeniable to survive the world. 2. Stop learning after college. Education is not the name of a certificate or a degree, it is the name of daily, hourly learning. It doesn't matter if you graduated and received your degree, you always continue learning after college. You will learn until you die, so don't refuse the learning. After receiving a degree, educated people discard their books, corroding their minds. But Kiyosaki once said, your education begins when you leave school, not when you are in school. Experiencing more in practice is what teaches you about life, so don't corrode your brain and continue learning even after college. Education is like water that you need to drink every day to survive. 3. Those who believe they are educated are arrogant. Pride and arrogance kill the rich. Educated people with degrees believe they are superior to others and try to spout everything they know in front of others to show arrogance. It is not that those who do not finish high school don't know anything. If someone else knows something you don't, no matter how intelligent you are, be humble enough to absorb his knowledge. Even if he is younger than you, it is possible that a person will be unable to get an education for a variety of reasons. However, this does not imply that he is not intelligent. He might have a lot of knowledge about what's going on in the world more than ordinary educated ones. An average-age person can learn everything about making money from the internet. On the other hand, old-school people with masters might not know how to use the internet. Never stop learning from future generations because time does not stand still and everyone's knowledge ages. There is nothing wrong with learning about advanced technologies and new ways to make money and investments. If you are educated but arrogant, you are not educated and you will definitely fail the poor. 4. Waste money on liabilities. People usually believe that the richest man in the world is someone who wears branded clothing, drives an expensive car, and eats in a 5-star hotel, but the truth is the opposite of it. A person is not wealthy if his monthly income is $5,000 but his expenses reach $4,900. You need to understand the distinction between an asset and a liability. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket while an asset puts money in your pocket. Being wealthy does not imply owning a mansion, expensive clothes, or extravagant accessories. Being rich is defined as investing, growing assets, and consuming for the future. Yet it doesn't mean that one avoids fundamental needs and serves money in investments. But keeping balance in investing and spending is the key to making money and assets. Those who reduce their expenses and invest more, investing in companies, shares, and so on, are the rich ones who do not waste money on liabilities. 5. Instant gratification. It is entirely up to you whether or not you wish to become wealthy. It is your one-time instant decision that can change your life, but success does not come easily. If you want to buy an expensive car but cannot afford to pay for gasoline on a regular basis, you are not wealthy. You make yourself poorer with this mindset. Making bad choices makes you poor. All you need to do is to delay your pleasure for the future and seek it once you get established and rich. Children are not taught about instant or delayed gratification in school. That is why they are unable to make the best financial decisions for themselves. It's not that they don't earn, they do, but they spend it quickly in order to get their instant gratification and fall back into poverty. Successful people choose delayed gratification and invest in long-term pleasure. 6. Low consumption to production ratio. Most educated people spend their time on social media, watching television, or engaging in other forms of media, but they are unaware that they are consuming someone else's product. Although it is not so bad to employ someone's output, but the question that arises here is, what are they utilizing for themselves? If you do so, stop doing it because you must increase your value instead of just consuming others. Make something for yourself that increases your value and allows you to earn money. It's easy to get distracted by social media and other things in this advanced age, but you can also do something fun while also growing your career. There are so many reasons why other businesses need your attention through social media. There are many content creators on social media, so follow one of them. Following is not the same as doing what he or she does. Follow no one and learn from everyone. Choose ideas, strategies, and concepts, then create your own by adding your own value to them. People will definitely embrace that better than you thought. Isn't it annoying that educated people continue to fall because of such distractions? Simultaneously, it is wondrous that one can grow assets by improving whatever one offers. Grow yourself by proposing value to your offer and let people consume your product and increase your worth. 7. Fear of taking the risks. Fear is what prevents you from growing. Those who are afraid of slumping will never advance in life because life is about taking risks and facing challenges. You know what are the main risks you should take as an entrepreneur? Successful entrepreneurs are never afraid of taking risks. They don't have what if in their dictionary. The founder and CEO of Amazon once stated that they would never regret whatever they do in their life. Trying should never be converted into regrets. But educated people end up being poor because they don't have much time to take risks. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. After they graduate, all they have to do is support their families. They work to meet their basic needs. They don't have time to waste money. They would never take risks because they were afraid of what would happen if it didn't work out. They will not consider what if it works out. It is one of the major causes of poverty among educated people. Some people have resources but not enough time. Some people have time but no resources. Time is for uneducated people who don't waste it in getting a piece of paper and change their mindset to become established. 8. Irresponsibility. It is sad to say about the education system that a degree is just a piece of paper and nothing else for an academic career, isn't it? You have not created your net worth during this educational period, and after completion. After 4 to 5 years of hard work, you are the one who is responsible for the outcomes of your life. You submit CVs and waste 2 years waiting for the job you want. Who is responsible for wasting 5 to 7 golden years of life just for the sake of a single piece of paper named degree? People used to say back in the time that education is the key to making money. Absolutely not. It should be correct to knowledge is key to success, because there you will find many things that are not relevant to your purpose in education, and some of them you will have to learn even if you do not like them. That is why many millionaires advocate for self-study. The ball is in your court when you get to understand the importance of career and growing assets. You are accountable for the success or failure of your career. it is you who have to understand the value of productivity and choose to succeed regardless of circumstances. Instead of blaming others for your outcomes, take a break and plan your own path. Make yourself accountable for your decisions, whether right or wrong, and have the courage to own them. 9. Loving the job instead of business. One of the oddest mindsets is working hard for someone else and not getting as much regard as an employee should have. But as per the cash flow quadrant, those who love to work 9 to 5 to establish others can never make assets, and they don't have leverage. The reason is, as we mentioned previously, instant gratification. Many educated people waste their money as well as time on graduation and soon find a way to make money to regain all that they lost. For that purpose, the best choice is the job. That's why most people love to job. No matter how educated you are, wages will keep you poor. If you put bananas and money in front of monkeys, they will choose the bananas because monkeys do not understand that money can be used to buy more bananas. In reality, if you offered people a job and a business, they would choose the job because most people are unaware that businesses can generate more money than salaries. Profit is preferable to salary because salaries can only provide a living while profits can provide a fortune. Even a small business can earn more money than an employee, but the educated people want to cash their degrees and never understand this perception, like monkeys to do business instead of working for other establishments. 10. Many highly educated people do lose their jobs. Although people lose their business too, usually the loss of income has to face by the job persons. Degrees can help you get a job, but you never know what will happen in the future. Anything can happen at any time. Why are educated people poor? Because they prefer to work rather than run a business. A businessperson can make all decisions for himself, whereas a worker does not have this option. Employees must accept every decision made by their boss and have no say over their job decisions. Therefore, the probability of losing jobs is what commands educated people to survive. 11. Taxes are made for them. Warren Buffett wrote a clause in the New York Times about his 2010 federal tax rate of 17.4%, compared to 36%. On average paid by the 20 other workers in his office in August 2011. How come the rich ones pay less tax than the poor ones? Is it fair that tax law is only for the employees? No matter how much money educated people make, the government has a right to seize it accordingly. Furthermore, there are lots of reasons to collect taxes from the poor rather than the rich, because the rich use hidden tactics to reduce taxes that the poor cannot afford. Financial education is always beneficial and should be provided to all generations. If you want to make a career and be established, you must educate yourself. Education does not always make you humble but arrogant sometimes, and then you will face ugly consequences. Don't just make your mind utilize your education to make a career, but explore your mindset towards knowledge and self-education. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next episode.